She be coming round the mountain when she come. She be coming round the mountain when she come. Oh, wonder who that could be.
It's me, Grandma.
Come in, baby.
What you doing, Grandma?
What?
What you up to today, Grandma?
Well, Grandma just here doing her thing, Grandma just gotta get a little crocheting done today. You know what I'm saying?
That's so nice, Grandma.
Here, baby. Have a heart, 'cause Grandma love you.
Oh, that's so nice.
And I got a heart for your friend. I got another one for your friend. You thirsty? Here, baby.
Yes, ma'am.
Put your drink on a coaster. Don't get no rings on my table. And tell your friends to use a coaster too. Thank you, baby.
Of course, Grandma.
Oh, look, I found an extra heart. Let's just put this one right here for Grandma. Yeah. Baby, could you turn the lamp on? Grandma can't see. It's so dark. And have a cookie too while you're at it,
But you don't have a lamp, Grandma.
What do you mean? No lamp.
You gotta build it still,
I gotta
Grandma.
build my own lamp? Oh no, this is just unacceptable. I'm gonna have to leave that to you because I don't have no time for that. Grandma is trying. Too busy. What's up, peeps? It's me, your boy MC, or Grandma MC. Oh, peeps. How you doing? What are we building today? First of all, let's start off right. Lego Light is on. We are live-ish in the Lego Lounge. Peeps, I saw this when it first popped up on their site. And I was like, oh, that looks kind of cool. And then I saw my friend over at Monster Bricks. I believe that's his full channel name, Monster Bricks Reviews. Or, you know what? We'll just pull up the channel so then I'm not speaking out of the side of my neck. Monster Brick Reviews. Boom. I'll throw it in the description. But I saw him build this and review it. And I was like, oh yeah, I gotta get this. Because every good grandma had one of these at some point. So here we go. Boom. It's the grandma lamp. or I guess it's the stained glass table lamp, 1,067 pieces. It's part of the retro collection by Pantasy, and it is lighted. When I first saw it on their site, I thought it was really cool, but then I was like, if it doesn't light up, that kind of defeats the point. And I don't know that I looked hard enough to figure out if it did, but once I saw Monster Brick do it, I was like, oh yeah, it lights up. We gotta get this, because this just takes me back. So, we have the grandma lamp, the Tiffany lamp, but I'm gonna call it the grandma lamp because it looks awesome, and I want it. So, here we go. This is, by the way, my second ever Pantasy build. The first being the cuckoo clock, which still sits at the end of my table. Let's clear off this crochet stuff. These are actually my daughter's creations, but it still sits over there. And I said back then, I think this just wasn't the best set design, and I wasn't going to completely turn my back on Pantasy based on that one experience. I felt like there was still a good chance that they still put out a good product. I had heard too many good things about Pantasy up to that point. So, here we are. This is my second ever Pantasy build. Big fingers crossed, peeps, that we're going to have a better experience this time. Again, I've seen somebody built it now, and I have faith. I I believe this is our lighting kit. So, let's see. Let's get that out of there. That's pretty interesting. They have their own, padded envelopes. So, pretty sweet that they're trying to protect their lights. I believe there's 6 total build sections. I did pull up the digital instructions earlier. I was super happy about that. By the way, who wants a dad joke of the day? Y'all, have you been to the beach recently and seen them witches running around? you got to be careful. Those sandwiches are everywhere. I don't know why that joke makes me laugh so hard, but I thought it was hilarious. Anyways, actually, that wasn't a sidetrack. It was an actual track, but now I'm sidetracking because I'm talking about it. Anyways, yeah, I'm excited for this. This takes me back. I know my grandma had one of these at some point. I've seen so many grandmas. Oh man, multiple bags per section. So many grandmas have had this style of lamp, and I'm excited for it. So again, fingers crossed. I think we're gonna have a good experience. I really hope we do, because man, I love the way this thing looks, and I think it's gonna be super fun today. So here is the manual. Right off the top. Yeah, so they actually, I don't understand why Pantasy did this. They broke this manual down into 3 PDF files. The first PDF file just being this first couple pages where they show you about how their brick separator works. And then some of this stuff that's not in English, not really sure what it says. But yeah, I don't want to figure it out. I'm not that concerned. And then the next PDF file is the entire build. And then the final PDF file is like the end of the manual, which is interesting to me, but it does tell you to go ahead and test your lights ahead of time. So I will take a minute to do that, and then I will be right back. All right, peeps, lights tested A-OK. Thankfully. Backdrop. Anybody that was here with me for the last build I did with the Mold King Vader saber, you know I did not have the best experience when it came to lighting on that set. So very thankful we didn't have any issues today. Pantasy with their pink outer packaging. Gotta love it. It's very original. But yeah, I'm very excited for this build, peeps. It's as soon as I saw this, I was like, man, I really like the way that looks. It very much takes me back in time. And I guess that's why it's part of their retro collection. I gotta say, all these brick companies, I think they got together. Even though they're all competitors, I think they all got together and they said, what is the easiest way to make a crap load of money off of people in the 35 to 50 year range? Let's bring back all the stuff from when they were kids. Old phones. There's some interesting, there's some interesting bricks. This is like a, what is this? 2x6 plate, but it's a bit different. Let's see, because this is a plate. Is this the same thickness? It's the same thickness, basically, but it's got open studs and rounded corners. Interesting. Anywho, yeah, if you want to get rich in the brick industry, just bring back all the things from when people from the 80s and 90s who were children in the 80s and 90s. You just bring all those things back in brick form, and we're gonna buy it and build it. Because we as much as we grew up with the internet, it didn't exist when we were kids. Then it did exist, and so we evolved with the internet. I think a lot of us, we kind of missed that simpler time when we didn't have that internet. When you just go outside and scrape your knees on things and rub dirt on it, it'll be fine. So the retro lamp, retro phone, the retro what else is there's a bunch of stuff in their retro line. Go check them out. Pantasy.com. I am not an affiliate. I will get paid $0. I will get no bonuses if you go look at their stuff. It doesn't zero for me, but I think a lot of their stuff is really fun and cool. So, especially in that retro line, it's super, super neat. And yeah, here I am today building one of their sets. So, anywho, what else is going on? I just had my video released today where I talked all about my severe sidetrack syndrome, and a lot of people seem to appreciate that because, man, look at these gold pieces. I'm just going to pull up the top cam for a second. Look at how nice this looks. I mean, it's so shiny. So shiny. What was I saying? I don't even remember. The Pepto-Bismol brake separator. I couldn't even remember my own song for a second. All right, got some axles over here. Oh yeah. So I dropped that video where I talked about severe sidetracking, and a lot of people have commented already that they think they're part of that club. I gotta laugh because I started off the whole thing trying to pretend a bit like it was serious, kind of like when I did my video saying that I was shutting down the channel. and several people were legitimately upset because they thought I was shutting down the channel. And then I obviously transitioned into ha ha ha, this is a joke. So I started off this video, not this video, severe sidetrack syndrome video, trying to treat it like a real thing. And then I threw the line in there. It's a rare condition that affects ones of people. And I assumed that if you didn't know this was a joke already, that line would let you know that this is definitely a joke. And only one person, no, I shouldn't say that. Only one person specifically commented on that line that I said ones of people. But several people commented that they believe they also have. They've got the SSS. So make sure, by the way, if you haven't seen that, go check it out. But if you believe you've been affected by, go dial that number. 1-800-SETS-FOR-MC. I have way too much fun with these intros. It's more fun when I can remember them. Because I definitely have times where I come up with an idea for an intro and then I completely lose it and I get very upset. I'm like, man, that would have been so fun to record. And then I lose it. It just happens. I legitimately, a few nights ago, this happens to me way more often than I'd like to admit. I have ideas as I'm falling asleep at night. But once I get to that point in my evening, I'm typically done. Like, I'm not asleep yet, but I'm immobile. Like, my body is not letting me do anything. I'm just done. I'm frozen. I can still have some thoughts in my brain, but my body is. And so the other night, I had one of those moments, and I had an idea for an intro. I haven't done it yet, but I had an idea for an intro, and I was laying there, and I was thinking about it, and I was thinking about it, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, man, I'm going to lose this intro come the morning. I'm not going to remember it. And I willed myself. I don't even know how. I willed myself to grab my phone. Messenger is one of the first apps that pops up on my phone. I would have just recorded like a voice note to myself, but I didn't even want to go digging for that. Ooh, why's my beard a mess? So many sidetracks today. It's the theme of the day. I willed myself to pick up my phone, click on Messenger, and click on one of my best friends and send them a voice message saying, this is my idea. And I was barely, like, you could barely hear me. I was so tired. I was like, this is my idea for an intro. My eyes were definitely not open, by the way. Blah, 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 blah. And then the next morning, they reminded me that I sent them that message. It was, I was very thankful for that friend that night, and woo, thankful I saved that idea. So, anywho, peeps, I'm gonna get into this build. So let's just build, peeps. All right, peeps, here we go. We're all done. We're all done. And it looks so good. First of all, let's just go ahead and give you all a nice side view. It's the same all around. Okay. So, as you can see, it is a little bit shaky, but nothing. I mean, it's a lamp. It's going to sit on a table. I'm not going to be picking it up and playing with it, right? But now, for the moment of truth, we're going to test this out. You see how English is hard, peeps? You see how English is hard? All right, let's see what happens. Are y'all excited? I'm excited. Uh-oh. Gotta put it in the outlet correctly. Yes. In fact, let's kill these lights. Oh, look at that. That is so awesome. They're not the brightest lights of all time, but they're lit up. And for a night light, for a little bedside light, man, this thing rocks. Bam. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, give me a second. Boom. Oh, yes. Woo! I'm excited, peeps. This is spectacular. I forgot to even take my picture. I was so excited, I didn't even stop to take my picture. Bam. There it is. Oh, and yes, go bricks. Go bricks. Forgot to... Maybe like Ghost. He just keeps attacking me lately. These are go bricks. So, quick review. I'm not going to make it a long one, but first of all, the appearance. That's why I bought it. I mean, it looks awesome. I didn't even have to question if I was going to want this. It looks awesome. I'm seeing now that I probably didn't adjust the wings correctly, but that's all right. I'll rearrange them here in a little bit. So appearance, 10 out of 10 on that, peeps. This thing looks phenomenal. I mean, it got my eye because it looks just like the old school grandma lamps. I'm going to call it a grandma lamp. Y'all can, uh-oh. This is what happens when you play with stuff too much, peeps. Don't play with your sets. Not true. Play with your sets. Just don't play with your display pieces. So it looks great. Brick quality, as I said, go bricks. Everything snapped together. Excellent. Didn't have any issues on that whatsoever. As far as the instructions, everything in the instructions were very well done. There was a couple build techniques that were odd. I did take a picture in the very beginning when you're setting up this core here in the middle. They had you do some stuff that was a little bit different. You had to put these little rockers in there, but you're putting them on the side so they're standing vertical as opposed to horizontal the way you would normally use them. And that's actually what all these pieces are connected to, these outer ribs. But it was not impossible, okay? And what is this? This is do they have age ratings on these sets? I don't see one, so I don't know what this... Oh, it says 8+. Okay, I'm just going to be honest. This is not an 8+ set. I wonder if this was supposed to be 18+. This is not an 8+ set. If you are 8 years old and you can build this with no help, then you're a rock star, because there's definitely some challenges, especially with the lighting. You know, working the lighting up and through here was a little bit of extra work, which, you know, my buddy Curtis over at Kirkin Bricks, he can't stand lighting. He says it takes him out of his build process, and I agree. It definitely takes you out of the build process a little bit. You know, your mind starts thinking about working the lighting kit and trying to keep it out of the way and not breaking the wires or anything like that. So yes, that is a bit challenging, but I went into it expecting that. Now, the one thing that I would have liked to have seen that I think Lumi Bricks does a little bit better is they do have specialized bricks. Now, maybe this is not possible because Lumi Bricks, I believe in their directions, they say it is a proprietary brick, but they have these little custom bricks where there's a little cutout and the wire runs through that cutout so that you're not going to break the wires, not going to cut the wires. But for the most part, they found little tricks to try to route it around the bricks. But there were a couple times where I was like, ugh, this could get cut. I just got to be very, very gentle with the wire. So again, I don't think this is an 8+ set. I would say probably 16 at least. There's probably, and obviously we're talking in generalities. This could, you know, there's geniuses. My daughters are way smarter than me, so they probably would have built this set way younger than that. But Overall, all the colors are really great. The lighting, obviously, as you saw, it's just 4 little LED lights, but they're more like an amber color, not really a white light, which is, again, it's a grandma lamp. That's what they had back then. All these printed pieces are phenomenal. 0 stickers, win, win, win. 0 stickers. I love that. The way they printed it looks like stained glass. And I'll do at the end, I'll throw a little close up. I'll throw it on the little Lacy Susan and so we can get some close up video in there. But yeah, I love the stained glass look. I don't even know how they accomplished that. That's freaking amazing. They even have, I'll try to get the camera up in there too. They have their own custom little light bulb that they made, which was one of the more challenging things because I missed a step. Well, I didn't miss a step. It was part of the step that I was working on. I just missed a piece. There was one little piece I had to stick in there and it was throwing me off. I'm like, why the heck is this not fitting? And then once I realized that I missed that one piece and it relined up everything and then boom, it was good to go. But man, all the gold accents, phenomenal. They look so good. And the quality of the gold paint or whatever they use, I think is amazing. It doesn't look like it's going to rub off or anything like that over time. Just even the little accents, like the little, I think this is called filigree on the side. The overall design is just out of this world. Love it, love it, love it. So much clear colored pieces. I loved the use of the little surfboards. You got some dark clear surfboards with some printing on them as well to help build out the body of the dragonflies. Man, so much fun. This was a great set. The Pantasy, you won me back. Okay, Cuckoo Clock, you're still not my favorite. You're still still not my friend. Just stay over there and feel ashamed. This thing is excellent. I love it. This thing looks great. The build was great. I really, again, didn't have any issues with the instructions. There was some repetition, but if you were here for my Vader Saber build, it's a circle. I don't really know how you can change it that much, you know, and some of it flip-flops, so you build it the left way, then you build it the right way, and then it all attaches up and makes these cool patterns all the way around. But other than that, no, I wasn't bored at any point. I really, really loved it. You know, again, there was a couple times where I had, especially towards the end, when you got into, there's like 12 panels all the way around. So you got into the point where I just started making myself a little assembly line. Just do-do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. You like my sound effects? No smart bricks here. All the colors from the instructions to the actual pieces looked spot on. No issues there. There was a couple times where there was like a light yellow piece and a dark yellow piece. So I would just look ahead a page and I'd be like, oh, okay, they're using the light yellow one versus the dark yellow one. But, oh man, just phenomenal, guys. There's little notes throughout just letting you know, like, hey, don't mess this up. Otherwise, there's going to be an issue. So, you know, make sure you pay attention to those notes if you decide to build this build. Obviously, this part is just a pretty straightforward build. Once you get into the lampshade, you got to be a little bit careful. I would not say it is fragile by any means, but it definitely, if you start manhandling this thing, you're going to rip things apart. So just be careful with it. Don't go trying to roughhouse these things because you'll just mess it up. But man, what a fantastic build. Overall grade, I'd give it an A. It's not an A+. It's not the top build I've ever done, but it is definitely a great build. I really, really had a good time. Couple little issues here and there. Mostly, English is hard, peeps. Mostly my fault, but again, I really had a great time. So, Pantasy, holla at your boy. I really love this set, and I can't wait to build some more Pantasy sets. The lighting was amazing. The whole, I mean, just... And what did I pay for this? You know what? Let me take a time out and go see what I paid. Boom. So this is, I think this set is $80 on Pantasy's website. Of course, that's the one major complaint I have about Pantasy. Their website constantly messes up. But this is $70 on Amazon. However, they also have a 10% coupon on Amazon. So it brought it down to $63, which when you do the math on that, $63 divided by 1,067 pieces, you're looking at 6 cents a piece, which is pretty darn good in today's market. And lighting kit. So, and nothing about the lighting kit was super complicated. You got your power cord, you got your actual wire that runs up the center of the body, and then you have your little tiny lighting strip with 4 little LED lights. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, grade A. Great job, Pantasy. Grandma is so proud of you right now. She's going to bake you 1 billion cookies and knit you 87 sweaters. And, of course, there's going to be a rhino on the front. Peeps, what do you guys think? Who's picking this up? I saw Monster Brick build this, like I said. Perry, man, I'm so thankful you did it first so that I didn't have to be the test dummy, but you showed me that it was worth getting, so I'm very happy to have this. And it's actually going to go to Mama MC, because she used to have a lamp almost identical. Now, that is the one note I will make. This is slightly smaller than I was expecting. And I did watch Monster Brick's video, so I should have been able to tell, but I don't know. My brain just didn't process. So the traditional lamps are maybe 10 to 20% bigger, but you know what? That's fine. This won't take up a ton of space on the nightstand. So, and you'll have a nice little night light so you can read your books and you can look at this and go, look at that. I built that. That's awesome. Peeps, if you guys enjoyed this video, please do all the things. Go check out Monster Bricks. Go check out Kirkin Bricks. Both fantastic channels. Thank you for coming. I'll see you on the next one. Until then, come on back, baby. Holla!